Welcome to the Big 12 Insiders, your Big 12 sports show. Here's your host, Brien Hanley.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? This is your man, Big B, Brien Hanley, starting to get my voice back a little bit. So much better than it was yesterday. Still not 100%, but much better than yesterday. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there. But here's the deal. Today, we are going to talk about the Big 12 and the teams with the best odds to make the college football playoff. You know, we'll break those down for you as the way that I see it and the way that a lot of different sites as far as Vegas sees it as well. So who are the top teams to be able to make it or at least have the best odds to make it into the college football playoff this year? So we'll take a deep dive into that. Before we do, as always, remember to like, follow, subscribe, continue to hit that notification bell so you know exactly when Big 12 Insiders content comes out, and always get in that comment section. Let us know what you like, dislike, therefore. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you again. Bear with me. I'm sure my voice is going to go in and out here, but it is what it is, man. Thank you guys for showing up and supporting the channel. So the top 7 teams that have the best odds of making the college football playoff. It's not that the other teams don't have an opportunity, as we saw last year. Team that was picked to finish last by basically everybody ended up winning the damn conference. So who the hell knows? We think we do, but we have no clue until they actually get on the football field. But here are the teams that I think, and again, this is in alphabetical order, so don't go off the deep end just yet. But these are the teams that I believe have an opportunity to make it into the college football playoff. First up, Arizona State, Big 12 champ in 2024. Got a lot coming back. Good transfer portal class. They are I don't want to say if they're the unanimous pick to win the Big 12, but the majority of people expect them to be back in Arlington with another opportunity to win the Big 12. Next up, we got Baylor. Can barely see that, but Baylor Bears. They have an opportunity. Finish the season pretty damn strong after struggling early. Bounce back in a big way, bringing back a ton. And if the defense can figure it out, Baylor's got an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. They do. They do. Next up, Iowa State. Iowa State was in Arlington last year. Now, they lost some big-time firepower on offense. There's no question about that. How they replace it and how quickly they can get up to speed is going to be the kind of the telltale sign of how this football team goes. Because I believe they're still going to be able to run the ball. They're still going to be able to play decent to really good defense. But can they move it as effectively as they did last year, especially through the air, is going to be a big telltale sign. After that, Kansas State. Got a lot coming back. Big expectations in Manhattan, Kansas this year. They expect to be into the Big 12. They expect to win the Big 12, just like the rest of these teams. They all expect to be there. They all expect to win. But those expectations are really high. Avery Johnson coming back. A lot of defenders coming back, minus the secondary. But Kansas State feels like they have as good a chance of anybody of winning the Big 12. Schedule's a little testy, but we'll see. We will see. Next up, TCU. TCU, again, barely can see that right there. TCU has an opportunity to win. Came on last year after, a shaky beginning. People wrote them off. I wrote them off. And then they ended up winning 9 football games. I don't think a lot of people around the country know that TCU actually won 9 football games last year. They ended up getting their act together. They are kind of just under the radar as far as a Big 12 team this season. Not too many people are talking about TCU. And honestly, I think it would be a mistake. It would be a mistake for people to just totally forget about what TCU has going on. Next up, the big one that everybody seems to be talking about is Texas Tech. Spent a ton of money, brought in the best transfer portal class in the country, and bring back some players. Taj Brooks is gone. Quarterback is back. got weapons, D-line. I mean, this is the year I think Tech fans have been waiting for them to get into the Big 12 title game. So this is that year. And I've said it before, if not this year, then when? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's make or break. I'm just saying if you can't get there with this amount of talent, with this coaching, if you're not going to be able to get there now, when will you do it? This is a very good opportunity for Texas Tech to get to the Big 12 title game. And then last but not least, Utah. Utah. I mean, we did a show the other day talking about win totals as far as three teams that could surprise or looking to have a bounce back year. Utah's win total is 7.5. I'm like, to me, 7.5 for Utah, I think that's easy money. I think that's easy money to take the over on the 7.5 for Utah. They have a very strong case, and Vegas believes so too, to be able to get into the college football playoff. We're going to take a look at some of those odds, and Utah is going to be higher than what a lot of people out there think, believe. But, you know, the thing about Vegas, man, is that Vegas is not – they're right more often than they are wrong by a lot. By a lot. It's almost like they know something that we don't know. People study it, whatever. You want to come up with your conspiracy theories, that's fine. I'm not going to bat an eye at you. But either way, it's Vegas is often right. And they like Utah. They like Utah's chances. So let's kind of get into this a little bit and take a look at some of these odds. You look at this. There's Arizona State. Now, they kind of went in a composite order of who that they believe. This is a composite of a bunch of different sites. BetMGM, FanDuel. So this is a composite of a lot of different ones. And so they put them in order in what they believe based on all these composites. Arizona State is number one. Kansas State second, TCU. But look at Utah. And you look at Utah and a couple of these, they have the best odds. You look at that second column, plus 550. That's better than everybody. They like, and it's BetMGM too. They believe that Utah has the best opportunity to win, to make it to the college football playoff. A lot of people, and you see plus 600, plus 600, plus 600. One is plus 750. But a lot of people like them. A lot of people like them. You go to that last column, look at Arizona State plus 420, but then you look at Kansas State plus 370. They love K-State to be able to make the college football playoff. Iowa State down at the bottom plus 1,100. Again, and I know people say, well, why didn't you at least go to 8 teams? The drop-off between Iowa State and the next team was so tremendous. Again, I'm not saying it can't happen. The next one down was Kansas. They were plus 1,900, plus 2,100. I'm like, okay, there's no reason to put them in this. As far as the best odds, I'm not saying that they can't make it. I'm just talking about best odds as of right now. So you look at TCU. That's probably about right, but that's smart money. If you can get TCU, that's smart money right there. And again, I'm not a gambling guru or anything like that, so I'm not giving gambling advice. I would never do that because I'm not even a gambler. So I just look at the odds. I think it's fascinating. I think Baylor, just keep your eye on the Baylor Bears. That's all I'm going to say. They get tested early. Just keep your eye on the Baylor Bears. Texas Tech, they're right there. Plus 600, plus 650, plus 550. A lot of people believe in the Texas Tech Red Raiders. So, but I would say that's the order. Arizona State, Kansas State, Texas Tech, Utah, Baylor, TCU, and Iowa State as far as the order of what Vegas and all these betting sites believe is their opportunity or their odds to make it into the college football playoff. So I think it's fascinating to take a look at that. Again, we'll come out with our order of prediction A little later as we get closer to the season here in another week or two, we'll have that down for you. But the odds to making the college football playoff, yeah, I mean, like I said, Vegas knows stuff. They just do. We don't have to like it. But they tend to know a little bit more than what we do when it comes to that stuff. So I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Again, I apologize for my voice. Been doing a lot of talking. I'm not sick. Don't feel bad, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. But we'll make it through. It's getting better. It sounds better today than what it did yesterday. Lord have mercy. That was a nightmare. So appreciate you guys. Love you, and we will talk to you soon.
Thank you for watching the Big 12 Insiders, your Big 12 sports show. This has been a Spirit Street production.